Well, my dear children, for the whole week we have learned how to write articles and a story. Today I would like to sum up story writing as it has been taught or as it has been said that you should have a clear idea about the plot of the story that is in your mind before you begin to start writing a story. Writing a story is a very simple thing. First of all, you should have a very clear idea about the plot. In the plot, what are the things that you required? In the plot, you are required to introduce the character and the event. If you are ready to introduce the character and event, then you could easily start writing your story. By introducing your character, what you should try to do? Let us see. Follow the outline. First of all, the outline that is given to you in your question paper. It is my advice that you should try to read the outline carefully and try to understand what is the story could be, because you are the writer of that story, so you should understand what your story should be like. Understand? Then the concept of the point, when you are giving some concept or the point given in outline, you should try to link it naturally. There should be a natural flow into your story. If there is no natural flow, if you are just writing a story that has no base, that has no imagination, that has no metaphors, that has no simile, that has no alliteration, the story will be at least meaningless. So, as a whole, you have to read well as to connect the story. Any story that you have read, you may take the plot of that very story from the story that you have read in class 6, 7, 8, or even in 4 or 5. You take the very idea from that story. You just need to change the character and some incident. The story will be yours. Because Aristotle the Great rightly said that imitation is an art of literature. You should know how to imitate, how to copy. Even the greatest poet like William Shakespeare, he never bothered about the plot. He simply takes the plot from somewhere else and given some enhancement, characterization. His characterization was a very strong point of view. So you should try to connect the feelings, the details, the actions, the gesture. Understand? So, be careful. Try to connect the gesture, the attentions, the feelings, or the conversation that should be connected with one point to another. There should be link between one point and another point. If there is no link between one point and another point, then your story could not be said to be a very good story. Wherever the possible, introduce some dialogues. Give some dialogues of conversation, but make it natural. If it is possible, in your story you can give a conversation, but be careful, your conversation should be very, very natural. Try to make it natural. The conclusion of the story is very important. Yesterday, I have taught you how to develop a story. Now, conclusion of the story is very important. How to conclude a story? The very first thing, that the whole story should be made a lead up to the naturally, then you should come to a surprise. There should be a theme, climax, anti-climax, then the conclusion. How your story develop, that is very important. If you know how to develop your story, you could easily complete it. Now, if you are supplied the head title of the story, you may choose the main character. If you are asked to write title, the title may be the main character of the story, main object of the story, main incident of the story. Understood? Ali Baba, the 40 thieves. The main character was Ali Baba. So, if you are writing a story, Ali Baba and 40 thieves. So, here the name character is given. Ali Baba, the 40 thieves. Oliver Twist, the novel Oliver Twist. The name of the character Oliver Twist was a famous character. So, here the name Oliver Twist. So, the title, you may give the title by giving the name of a character, by giving the name of an incident, anything that is well known and caution to the of this story. You may say some proverbs also: no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, failure is the pillar to success, like that. So, composition of a grammatical things is very excellent. Whenever you are writing, be careful. Composition of grammar. Select your sentence. Simple sentences. I already told you that try to write simple sentence. Now, there is a specimen. The specimen that you can start a story. Suppose an outline is given. An outline of a very simple story is given. Just see the outlines. There was a wolf. If he is wolf, near the fog the ships. The boy was set to guard the ship, and he was trying to call wolf. Several days he gets tired to the monotonous work. The boy was given a work to guard the ship against the wolf. So earlier he was very interested, but gradually, due to the monotonous work, he became tired. He was tired of. So one day he thought that there should be an excitement. So he cried wolf as a joke. All the villagers hastened to the help the boy. Why they came to hasten to the village? So that they could help. But there was no wolf. The very joke continued for the whole week or for the whole month. But time and again the villager came and they found there was no wolf. At last they stopped taking care of the boy. One day the real wolf came and the boy was the victim of the wolf. So this is the outline of the story. So how you will start? You can take the title, the boy and the wolf. Very simple. The boy and the wolf. Now make a story. Beginning. This is the title. How the beginning? The beginning of the story should be very straightforward. You should directly introduce the characters. So, the very simplest way that you could start your story, that once there was a boy. You can give his name also. Once there was a little boy named Rama. He was given a task to look after the ship. Next sentence. And he was warned, mind you, take care of them. He was given, look at the conversation. The villager told him, oh boy, mind it, you have to take care of the ship and has to protect them from the wolf. This is what your duty is. And remember, keep a good look out for the wolves. Don't go far away. And if you see a wolf coming near to the ship, you cry, wolf, 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 as loudly as you can. The boy said, all right. You see how a story is developed. So every morning he drove his ship to the hillside and watched them all the day. And when the evening came, he drove them home again. But after a few days, he gets rather tired of this lonely life. Nothing happened. No wolves come. So one afternoon, he said to himself, these villagers have given a very stupid job, very foolish job. I think I should play a trick on them just for fun. Here you see how the story is, the idea, the very things are linked naturally. I have already told you that try to be natural. Link one idea to another idea in a very natural way. How the conversation is going naturally. Then you can move forward. An idea brimmed in his. So he got up and began. He thought that he should play a trick with the villagers. So he started shouting, wolf, wolf, wolf. Why? Because he has already been said by the villagers that if you see a wolf, then you crow loudly, as loud as you can. So he started crying. Hearing the loud cry of the boy, the villagers ran. They ran as fast as they could. And they reached to them, or they reached to him out of breath. As the villagers were running, they were out of breath. They asked, where is the wolf? They panted. But the boy only laughed and said, he laughed jokingly and said, there is no wolf. I only shouted in fun, and if it was fun to see all running as hard as you could. I enjoyed having seen you running with like anything to save my life. So, such a great fun it was. Here you see again the continuation, the fluency. You will be given marks on content and fluency. Then accuracy. Accuracy of the grammatically accurate. How the fluency of the story is looking in natural flow. There should be a natural flow in your story. If there will be no natural flow in your story, then you won't be able to write a story. I am giving you just a sample of a story writing. How a natural flow can be added to your story. Now, the villagers were very angry. They shouted, "You foolish! If you play the trick light again, we are not going to save you. We are not going to come and help you." And they went back. And they went back to their village. For some day, the boy was quiet. But he became restless. He was a naughty boy. So he was restless. So he will start shouting again. The villager heard him some. Some of the villagers heard and they said, "Oh, again he is playing the trick." But the other said, if it may be true, this time we need to save. At least we should give him one more chance. Or we will lose some sheep. So they seized their sticks and ran out of their villages to hillside. Here you see reaction. Different people reacted differently. It is very naturally. As they were angry and they have decided not to help the boy because he had played a trick. But after some time, it is very natural. We tend to forget something. So they again heard the very shouting, the very crying of wolf. Some of them did not want to help. Some of them wanted to help. So here you see how natural the story is flowing. Now, they ran, but there was no wolf again. It was fun to see. Again, it was fun to see beating and left. They became angry. And now, they come to the conclusion. The villager came to know that he is playing trick. So we won't be made foolish for the third time. And they returned. The third time, the real wolf came. As the villagers were determined that they won't believe the boy because they have caught him lying twice. And the third time, the real wolf came. The boy and the sheep was devoured by the wolf. So, we should not cheat. The theme, now come to the theme. The theme should be social. It is a social problem. that cheating is common. We want to cheat our friends, we want to cheat our teachers, we want to cheat our society. Cheating is a common problem. So dear children, the theme we should learn from the story that we should not cheat. Cheating is very costly affair. If we cheat ourselves, the result will be bad. If we cheat in our study, the result will be not good. If we cheat our parents, we will lose the faith. So we should never try to cheat anybody else, because it is one of the greatest mistakes that we unknowingly commit. The children are innocent. They don't know what may be the result of their cheating. So it is my request that protect yourself from cheating. Now it is your turn. You will ask me how about the problem that is being discussed.